All right, we're going straight to PS2, very neutral stage. Both of these characters alike might benefit. Bengus is somebody who's trying to kind of play it a little bit longer of a range, and the stage being so wide, but Skaws does not care, just rushing him down straight away.
Yeah, but just as soon as he misses with the dash attack, he's like, okay, I'm going to air dodge and just teleport behind this Samus. I'm getting so surprised by the dodge distances today.
Yeah, floaty characters have really good air dodges with like no reason.
And floating out of that forward air, by the way, from Bengus, he made the right play. Super Smash Bros. Let him down on that occasion, and there is your bomb to forward air, the Skaws special. Oh, he shoots, he scores. Big roll read. We took note of how far those rolls are going to go. Samus goes further than anyone else with those rolls, and Skaws said, okay, I'm going to hide even further back and forward smash you.
Yeah, really smart, like kind of a reaction and a read at the same time. He dashed back to roll distance before Bengus pressed the button, but as soon as he saw it, he just charged F smash.
So here we go. Bengus is trying to hold center stage, but of course a full stock behind. When you're Samus and you don't have the lead and you're forced to go aggro to make something happen, the game plan can often fall apart. But much the same applies to Toon Link, so Skaws is going to be praying to every available god that he holds on to this position right now.
Yeah, but he's doing a really good job at just pushing forward, keeping it going, and not having the lead for Samus is a really big deal. He's got himself in a really strong position because, again, just CQC in general is something that Toon Link is going to deal a lot better with in this matchup. So if either one of them has to approach and gets in, it can help both.
I like that. You could almost count the number of seconds in this game where a Toon Link bomb hasn't been on screen. You see that? It detonates and he just immediately pulls out another one. Skaws does not wish to fight without it. And that's the Toon Link in general, of course, but you could really have a timer for bomb-free gameplay and it would be impressively low.
Yeah, can we get a bomb-free gameplay like Shot Clock? 15 seconds, you have to drop it.
Oh, it might be happening right now as he tries to read the landing from Bengus. Doesn't quite get it right, but there's a dashing forward tilt hitting from above. And not quite killing even at ledge. Skaws, it's fine, just keep running down the clock, I guess. Toon Link can always struggle with those kills on occasion if he's not able to get the setups properly.
Yeah, just peppering with bombs, but they don't have any kill power at all, and you're starting to get out of confirm percents too. The forward air, well, the Nair actually is going to take it. Yeah, mad that he hit the sour spot of that F-tilt and it didn't kill at like 170. That's rough. But Toon Link F-tilt is a broken move and I still have no sympathy for you.
Bengus the one repping the tag B button, but I think Skaws has pressed it quite a few more times on this occasion. I'll give it back. Oh, forced to jump to get away from that charge shot, so that kind of limits Skaws' options. Bengus couldn't quite close the deal. Now things are running further and further away. I don't want to say 3-stock, but I might have to say 3-stock.
No, caught with the DI mix-up and unable to deal with that. And sitting at 62 right now, Bengus got a mountain to climb for sure, especially trying to approach as Samus. But Skaws' Iron play has been really good. And his disadvantage has been really good. So Bengus has never really been able to build up any damage. Even when he's like getting ledge trapped, he's not really been caught in that classic Samus blender. And he's got Bengus on lock, knew that roll was coming. And again, that's that like bit of anticipation. You dash and then you react after you see the roll.
So there we have it. Cool and composed stuff from Skaws. Absolutely knew what was coming. And perhaps one game away from that Luigi matchup. But until then, it's all on Bengus to say, right, I know I can't use too much in the way of charge shot because Toon Link's bombs would just absorb the hitbox. It's kind of why Olimar is such a problem for Samus, you know? He can just throw out the Pikmin and that blocks charge shot. And in some ways, Toon Link bomb can do much the same thing. If he can sneak it in there, it could be a closer game.
Yeah, it definitely could be. And we've got Battlefield as well, which is a stage that Bengus is going to really like for the extra safety that comes with those up Bs, the extra movement options you get off those platforms. You've seen all that tech. You've seen Rambos play. Come on now.
Every charge shot right now is hitting its mark. They don't all have to be fully charged. They're still doing damage, and they can set up into some dash attacks or some other funny business. This adaptation from Bengus is exactly what was required right now. So fighting his way back into center stage with a falling neutral air. I really like this from Bengus. I think clearly the stage choice has mattered a lot. A lot harder to throw at bombs when these platforms are going to get in the way. The trouble with Toon Link is that although he can summon a projectile at will, he can't actually throw it that far.
Yeah, you've not got that far to throw it, and as good as some of the item play can be, it can be a little bit rough because you're not throwing it that fast either. Your opponent can catch it. Like, items in this game, once people learn how to deal with them when they don't actually have any, it might get a little bit rough. You've seen that with like Snake players especially. People start like catching their grenades and stuff, and it's just a lot harder to play around it. You have to wait for your bombs to cook a little bit more. Bengus just camping Skaws out, but Skaws doing a good job of pushing him all the way into the corner. He finds a way out though. And this is the Bengus, a little bit of a circle camp setup going because of Battlefield. Finding a way around and just trying to do as much chip damage as possible.
But now that's the start. Oh, the bomb getting him out of danger. Skaws held on until he was combo broken by himself. Catching the bomb in midair. You can tell these guys know what they're doing with items.
Yeah, just catching it and then dropping it, and then Skaws immediately catching it as well. Everybody's playing a little bit of hopscotch with this bomb, playing a little bit of catch.
So Skaws says, catch this up smash, and away he goes. Again, if Skaws can bring this all the way from behind, that's the set. We don't see best of fives until top 32. But Bengus, again, making a comeback on Samus when they just hide at the other end of the stage and charge their big blaster. It can be tough.
Yeah, you've got to approach me, Bengus says. He just runs straight to the corner of the stage, but being in the corner is a bit of a problem in itself. Skaws using that to build up some damage, still at a little bit of a deficit though. Bengus finding a way out, trying to... Again, Skaws' disadvantage has been so smart. Wow! Look at that setup. He's bouncing him off the boomerang, off the backboard, got everything going, and doing as much damage to Bengus as possible. The lead slowly dwindling, but
as soon as we say it, Skaws goes for his world-famous up air, and Bengus says no. Parry into screw attack. And now things are looking all the brighter for Bengus. After the lead nearly dissipated, can get some extra credit. The bomb is on its way. But, oh, wow! The shield durability. Bengus blocking everything.
Nice little catch there from Skaws. And if you were wondering why Bengus was camping that top platform, I think we kind of found out. You can get some even earlier kills with that, especially if you mix up people's DI. And Bengus is looking to try and find a lead immediately, or at least a more sizable lead. Did you catch the passive shield, by the way?
I certainly did. If I was Skaws, I would have moved. That shield is getting put down, but Skaws just stood there in the face of danger and bonked it with the shield. But caught by the bomb. That could have been it, potentially. The charge shot wasn't full, but even still, fired in the wrong direction. That's a huge error from Bengus, which could bite him.
This bomb's starting to hit. Skaws starting to swing a little bit more. Can Bengus take advantage? Oh, wow. Great weight from Skaws, but unable to take full advantage. He's pushed Bengus to the corner again. He just can't find a way out.
So now projectiles trading with one another. They just throw everything I've got, including the kitchen sink, until one of us is going to find a way through. Only Toon Link has the passive shield, but only Bengus has the screw attack. We could be seeing the end any second now.
No, DP out of block, not going to kill it just yet. But the bomb throw into the fair will take it. And Bengus can't turtle for too long. I don't think they know it's best of 3, or maybe